Good morning, everybody. How's everybody's day going? I hope everybody's day is going great. Listen, I really don't have no words. A lot of people did pick the Giants. I obviously picked against them for the simple fact that I didn't think that their defense wouldn't hold up against Minnesota's offense. That's the only reason why I picked them to lose. But knowing the Minnesota Vikings history and knowing how poorly they do in the playoffs, if you don't count what happened 5 years ago against the Saints, you know what I'm saying? One of the Saints defenders failed to tackle him, and then obviously he just, plant his hand on the ground, and then he's regained his balance, and then he took it to the house for the touchdown. But other than that, they've just been mediocre in the playoffs, and their defense couldn't stop a cold. That's how bad their defense was all year, you know. And I knew for some odd reason it was going to bite them in the butt. I believe it was going to bite them in the butt because, they've been playing great all year. One possession games, they were 11-0. And coming into this game, I thought this game was going to go down to the wire. It sucks. It sucks, because you do all that hard work and you come up short, So for Vikings fans out there, I'm clearly not one, but I'm just saying for all y'all out there, it's time to get rid of Kirk Cousins. It really is. I don't know why this franchise is fixated on playing with him or staying with him, but y'all need a new quarterback. Y'all really do. Y'all need a quarterback that could do it, that could produce in the playoffs, because Kirk Cousins is not it. He's not it. I don't know if you have to freaking trade for Carr. At least Carr shows up in the big games, because I kind of get Raiders games down here in Florida sometimes. If Miami and Bucks are not playing, I get Raiders. Sometimes I get Raider games on CBS. And he's a baller, He loves to win, And, unfortunately, his situation with Oakland, maybe the Vikings can do a trade, couple of picks, Kirk Cousins for, Carr and, some picks, to save up or free up cap space. Because Kirk Cousins is not it, Like, why would you throw that on 4th and 6 or 4th and 9? You knew where the sticks are. You knew where you had to go to convert. And you throw it to Hodgson on a short route. Like, he was going to break that tackle and no. No. And the defense didn't help their offense neither, Both defenses were garbage, to be honest with you. But, again, the Giants did not break. The Giants did not break. They did not break. They bent a little bit, but they did not break. So all I see on Instagram and my Facebook page is, oh, the Giants are ready for the Eagles. Oh, the Giants. Listen, I'm going to be honest. And I'm always honest. I'm a very honest person. See this right here? We're not going that far. We're not. We're not going that far. For the simple fact that the Eagles are just better than us in all phrases. Now, I could say that and, come next Monday, oh, the Giants are one win away from going to the Super Bowl. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. The Eagles are just better than us. You know, until we beat them, we're not gonna have much to brag about. You know, I mean, yes, Daniel Jones got one win, one playoff win under his belt. He played outstanding. He didn't play perfect, but he played outstanding. You know, no turnovers. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley did what Saquon Barkley did, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's all you can ask for. You know, we know we don't have Michael Parsons on defense or Chase Young on defense, but we played we play as individuals. You know, we get the job done, even though it's a tall task. You know, like I would prefer Dallas. I think Dallas matches up well against Philly than we do. If you look at on paper and on film, I think personnel-wise we match up. I mean, the Cowboys match up well against the Eagles. Both of their defenses are good. Both of their offenses are good. I'm not saying that we have poor offense, but you know, like go back to your personnel. You know your personnel. You know, like we knew coming into this game that the Vikings defense was not going to step up. And if it wasn't for that holding call when Saquon Barkley dashed to the end zone, but then again, I mean that would have added on to that anyways. But there was a lot of ticky-tack fouls in that game, so I'm not gonna say that we was facing that Vikings defense that was trash. I mean, they had Patrick Peterson, they had Thomason, who was a former New York Giant. So the Minnesota Vikings was good on offense. We just played harder than them. You know, we just out executed them in all phases. You know, they killed us in the first half. Second half with Jefferson, and then when it was like the final 4 seconds of the game, or when it came down to it, you know, they just stopped giving it to him. You know, maybe Wink Martindale did a very good job of, you know, mixing up his schemes and stuff. You know, double teaming him. You know, because Randy Moss is not out there. You know, it's not like Kirk Cousins throwing it to Randy Moss. You know, give it to Thielen, give it to Osborne, give it to somebody. You know, but that was just a poor execution on Kirk Cousins. You know, Kirk Cousins didn't even play bad. He didn't. He didn't even turn the ball over. He just didn't do much. He didn't exercise his potential. You know, like Daniel Jones, he was running all over the Vikings defense. You know, you don't see Kirk Cousins do that because that's not his game. You know, he's a pocket passer at best. So y'all can, you know, celebrate what y'all want, or y'all can celebrate however y'all want. But come next Sunday or Saturday, the road test is gonna come against the Eagles at home again. And I think, like I said, this is where the bus stops. Because this Giants team reminds me of the 2011 Broncos team with Tim Tebow. You know, when they beat the #1 seed with the Steelers, and then, you know, everybody was just pumped up, and you know, everybody's saying, "Oh, the Broncos are great. They're a good team. You know, they beat the #1 seed." And what happened? They went to Leggett Stadium. It got punched in the mouth against the Patriots, who were a better team. They lost 44-10 or 45-10. Yeah, I think it was 44-10. Tim Tebow played abysmal. There was no Tebow magic, and I'm not comparing Tebow to Daniel Jones. But their play style is kind of similar, you know. But the only difference is Daniel Jones can throw the ball, Tim Tebow couldn't, you know, and Stephen A. Smith wasn't lying about that. But but if you look at that 2011 Broncos team and then you compare them to this team, oh, it's a match made in heaven. It's a match made in heaven. They were pumping themselves up way too much when they got exposed when they faced the Patriots. Because the Patriots was kind of like the Eagles. They were pretty good in all cylinders. Offense, defense, special teams. Like, they had no weaknesses at all. You know, and it showed in that game. But, you know, congratulations. I'm not taking nothing away from the Giants. They came out and executed like they should have. You know, I mean, going against that defense, you should. You know, I mean, you don't want to make a bad defense look good, you know. But, you know, congratulations to them. You know, celebrate, rest, and get ready for Philly. That's all I have to say. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.